Now recording has been started. Number one, have you filled your attendance regularly in the Google Sheet in separate tabs, ERTS lectures as well as aptitudes lectures? If you have not filled it regularly. Okay. Now we are going to start our today's lecture. It's a lecture number 19 or maybe 20. We are covering in this lecture two protocols of serial communication, their working, their properties, the pins used for the transmission of the data over the network in respective serial protocols. Then the examples of that particular devices. These are the 4 or 5 different points we are going to see in this lecture. The very first is universal serial bus. As we have discussed up till now, parallel is fast as compared to serial, but serial is used for the long distance transmission of the data. Again, serial is divided into asynchronous and synchronous. Again, there are different types of protocols under the synchronous and asynchronous is mentioned over here. Asynchronous transmission uses some recommended standards like RS-232, then RS-422 and RS-485. And in synchronous, there are different protocols. You may find over the internet or on in reference books, sometimes there is a mixing of protocols given in synchronous and asynchronous. It is possible, but how, in what respect we use the protocol that defines that particular protocols under the category, whether it is synchronous or asynchronous. Now I am talking about suppose synchronous serial protocols. I2C is synchronous, SPI is synchronous, CAN is synchronous, USB is synchronous, microwire is synchronous. Right? But if we use in different way, it may fall under the category of asynchronous. We have seen the difference between synchronous and asynchronous is that in synchronous there is start bit and end bit is given, parity bits are given, error control and congestion control system is there in synchronous serial transmission, but there is no system is there in asynchronous serial transmission. So this is the difference. Under that difference we can categorize it. If SPI CAN USB uses error control and congestion control as well as stop bit, start bit, parity bit, then extra complementary bit. So that's why 8 bit plus 4 bit becomes 12 bit, that we have seen in previous example. If all these things are come for the transmission of data in one protocol, ultimately that protocol falls under the category of asynchronous serial communication. Here we are talking about USB. If USB is there and USB is following the conditions like while transmitting the data, it has if suppose start bit and always start bit is denoted by 0, it means the voltage we have to set at it is 0, and at the end bit it is also denoted by 1. It means voltage is set as high. If these things are there, then it means it is a synchronous serial communication. Let's see. Please keep in mind I2C, SPI, CAN, USB, microwire. These are the protocols used. And what is this? These are the wired protocols. Again, please concentrate on this also. These are wired protocols. Means we have to connect some connectors. For if you have to transfer the data from one device to another device, we have to connect some connectors, some wires, and through that wires we can transfer the data. Wireless, there is a different protocol that we have seen in previous lecture. 802, right? Bluetooth, then LoRa, right? Then RFID. These are the different wireless protocols used for wireless communication. We are talking about a wired communication which is present on the board, embedded system. When we talk about any air conditioned system or any refrigerating system, any microwave system, over here on that particular circuit, this kinds of data transmission system is available there, and data transmission is there. That's why it works according to the function that we set in particular devices. So the important thing is that the embedded devices which is attached in devices like refrigerator, that device is itself having the capacity transmission of the data through that particular device only, and this transmission is done with the help of such synchronous and asynchronous kinds of serial communication. Under that we are seeing one of the communication is possible because of this USB. USB is the protocol used, and that we have to see in this lecture. USB. You might have heard because you are in BE computer final year and last sem students. You know that all these things. What is USB? What is full form of USB? Yes, the USB which we use in our day-to-day practice for the copying, pasting, and transmission of the data. Okay, we are talking about that USB only. The full form of USB is Universal Serial Bus. Universal Serial Bus. There are different types of USB. USB 1.0, then USB 2.0, USB 3.0, then USB 4.0. There are different versions of the USB are available. Please check if you have USB pen drive with you right now. Please check which kinds of version is USB having, whether it is 2.0 or 3.0 or 4.0. These kinds of versions are telling about the data transmission capacity of that particular device. If it is 1.0, ultimately it is an earlier version. So ultimately it having a lower capacity of the transmission of the data as compared to USB 3.0. You might have gone through such kinds of experience. Oh, the USB of Samruddha, USB pen drive of Samruddha, having capacity, good capacity of transmission of data, and if you connect the USB of Nirmal sir, it's showing, oh, it is taking too much time for the transmission of the data. It is taking half hour. It means what? It is a USB 1.0, and the Samruddha having USB 3.0. Ultimately, it takes much lower time as compared to me. So understand, there are different types of USB are also available. It is Universal Serial Bus. USB is Universal Serial Bus. This is the full form of USB. A computer peripheral interface. What is USB? It is a computer peripheral interface. Means what? We can connect USB to our computer. We can connect a USB to any different devices which works or which compute these things. So that's why a line comes over here. It is a computer peripheral interface. Ubiquitous across all computer platforms. Means what? It did the same functioning. It does the same functioning irrespective of different computer platforms. Several variations are also available and continues to evolve. This line is telling about that Now there are several variations are in universal serial bus is going on. Hot swappable. This is the one of the best property of USB universal serial bus. Hot swappable. What it means? It means we can, without giving any kind of intimation to any device, we can plug the USB to the computer, and or we can remove the USB without giving any kind of intimation to again any device. So this is a good flexible thing given, or flexible thing is available for USB kinds of devices for the data transmission, and that's why it becomes the famous and popular one nowadays. Everywhere in the world, every educationalists or every teenagers or every college going students having the USB kinds of devices in their pockets. What it says? It says it's a popularity, and this hot swappable concept gives that popularity to such devices. Provide three advantages. Port expansion means what? We can expand the ports of the USB. Performance, as we know that it having a good performance, we can transfer the data very fastly within a less time with very effective manner. It is a reliable one. Standard connection method. There is a standard connection method, and which is very user friendly again. Which is again user friendly. Now you can see over here in the old days, mouse and keyboards only connected to dedicated connectors or serial ports. In the first screen we have seen the different properties and the different kinds of very useful information about USB. But when we compare that USB with the old age data transmission technology, you can see over here, this is the slot which is used to connect the mouse to the PC, and this is the slot COM port. These ports are known as COM ports. These COM ports are used to connect your keyboard to your PC. Alright, these kinds of ports are available in old age. Old age means not I am talking about 300 years before and 400 before. It's all about 20 years before or 15 years before. Alright, for the computer, the old age it comes in between only 5 to 10 years. The old age definition. Old age means not before 1000 BC and before 2000 BC. We are not talking about that. Before 5 years ago and before 10 years ago, we connect our mouse through these kinds of ports. To connect the mouse, we use these ports, and to connect the keyboard, we used these kinds of ports. Networking was only through serial COM port. Networking was only through serial COM ports. So that's why we use for the keyboard these COM ports. Printer had their own connectors. These kinds of connectors are used before 10 years ago. These kinds of parallel ports, right? I think this is sufficient to understand the things. Okay. Now typical performance. This screen is telling about typical performance. Standard parallel port at the time, it having pin 25 and the speed 0.1 Mbps, right? Then enhanced ports comes. It had maximum speed 3.0 Mbps and connected pins 25. As such, the technology gets evolved. Then recommended standards 232 COM ports that we have seen, it's a synchronous serial communication. It having maximum speed, that is 0.03 Mbps, and it has connector pins 9. Then PS2 ports comes. Which are the PS2 ports? Right, these are the PS2 ports, right? How many pins are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There are how many pins? 6 pins are there. So that's why PS2 ports, there are 6 pins are given over here. And now there are USB 4.0 is available. But here in our discussion, I have taken the slides. I have taken this information from the YouTube channel. Here 2.0 is there, and it having the maximum speed 60 Mbps. Now there is in Gbps 40 Gbps speed is there, USB 4.0 having, and this connector pins having 4 pins. This USB 2.0 or USB 4.0 having how many pins? 4 pins. Means can you imagine, while evolving from standard parallel port to USB ports, these things gets reduced of this column, and this columns things gets maximized, extended, increased, right? USB 2.0 or USB 4.0 considered, no matter. The pins 4 and speed 40 Mbps, for 2.0 60 Mbps and pins 4. But over here for standard parallel port the speed is 0.1 Mbps and pins are 25. As the time goes, as the technology gets evolved, the speed of the data transmission gets increased and the hardware gets decreased, hardware size get decreased. If you have pen drive with you right now, you can check there are only how many pins. Please, I am giving time to you, 2 minutes for you. Please check it. Your pen drive, how many pins it having? Please check it. Please take your time. Here I am giving 2 minutes to you. You can move from your place and pick up your pen drive and please see it. Yes. Have you seen? I want the answer from your side. Have you seen it? Anybody? Anybody please tell me. Are you listening my voice or not? Are you listening my voice or not? No? Okay, no matter. Birth of USB. It is mainly developed in Intel, and some other industry leaders are also did and put their efforts in early 90s. So USB comes in early 90s, and easy of use was primary goal of USB at that time. It was 4-wire interface. Now also it was 4-wire interface. It having point to point and host targeted architecture. Point to point and host targeted architecture. Here bus expansion is there in USB, and it replaces legacy connectors. Means it replaces all the connectors which are used, which will get used for the digital transmission of the data over the years, because of the high speed data transmission as well as a very small size of hardware, right? Here you can see some diagrams, some images of USB connectors. This is the USB connector. Again, in USB there is a male connector and female connector, right? USB male connector and female connector. Again, USB A, USB B, USB C, right? USB D. There are different kinds of formats are available here. These kinds of USB used for the printer connection. These types of USB used for what? These types of USB used for to connect your keyboard to your computer, right? These types of USB are used to connect your mobile phone with your PC, right? Or for charging purpose. These different kinds of USB are available nowadays, and it occupies whole the business nowadays. Then 1 minute, there is a problem occurs. Let's wait for screen is coming. I think there is an internet problem, but let's wait for screening. What happened? Let's check. I think I have lost my connection.
And
What happened?
Active Extension incorporates a bus powered hub.
Okay, no matter. Here on the screen you can see USB cables. There are 4 wires, right? If you have USB with you, you can observe and you can compare this slide with your USB. There is a positive terminal, then D plus, the minus and minus. The 4 wires are having their own meaning. The plus is telling about 5 volt supply, then minus is ground, and others are for the data transmission. Other two wires are used for data transmission. One is green and other is white. One is green and other is white. Green is used for the data transmission. It having before 5 to 10 years, the USB transmission wire is limited up to 5 meter, but nowadays you can transmit data over the long distance also, right? This facility is given nowadays. This is about USB. Then we are going to talk about I think screen is not shared because of the problem, right? Now screen is visible. Okay, I'm going to show it on page over here. If you can see, 1 minute. I'm going to draw the diagram. Okay, here there are phone pins are available in USB, right? The first one that is 5 volt supply and having color that is red color, right? Then D plus for data transmission. This is used for data transmission. Then D minus, right? Also for data transmission. Means these 2 points are used for data in and data out. These 2 pins are used of USB, data in and data out. The color is green and white. Green and white. The colors are of these 2 pins green and white. The colors of this 5V, it's red. Then it is ground, G and D, ground. And the color is black. The color is black. These types of diagram, this USB universal serial bus having, right? Please observe this diagram, this schematic of USB. Only 4 wires are there, and with the help of these 4 wires we can transmit the data near about by achieving the speed 40 Mbps, means 40 Gbps, not 40 Mbps, 40 Gbps. That means 40 GB per second data transmission can do with the help of this USB 4.0, right? Okay, this is about USB, Universal Serial Bus. Have you seen this diagram? If any, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, we will cover the remaining, that is I2C and SPI. These are also 2 protocols and their information that we will cover in next lecture. Okay, thank you.